Welcome back to Crypto Pro or Us.
Yay!
My name is Carlton. We're all Carlton. And today we gonna look at the Bitcoin price. I mean, things are looking great. We're still going to the moon and Bitcoin is going to 1,000,000. But it's looking pretty bearish right now. Before we jump into these charts, this is not financial advice. This is just opinion. We're just having fun, not being serious, looking at these charts and giving our opinions. All right, so I haven't done a Bitcoin update in a long time. I just wanted to do a quick one. It's amazing to me how wrong a lot of the YouTubers have been lately, where they jumped on that premature bull market bandwagon, but we ain't bull marketing here on this chart, or at least not on this 4-hour. Now, we do look like we might have a slight recovery coming up because we got this stochastic crossover on the 4-hour chart where the fast line, the blue one, and the slow line, the orange one, are about to have crossed over and are pointing upwards. Not to say that that can't reverse and go down, but we may see the price get snatched back up to this node on the VPVR, volume profile visible range. That's how much is traded at a particular price point instead of at a particular time like these. See, that's 1 4-hour period. This is one price point. Now, we could get snatched to that one or back up to the point of control price, at which point I'm thinking we're probably going to get rejected and come back down. I would say the best case scenario is jumping up here to the 50-day exponential moving average line, and then we start to sail on down. Now, we do see the oscillators starting to curl up here on the MACD, and the histogram has just flipped from solid red to light red. That means momentum is headed towards the zero line. But before we get excited about that, let's look at the one-day chart because it looks a little uglier. So now that we have solidly failed the black dash line that I was talking about in the last overall crypto update, we see a bearish crossover on the stochastic, where the blue line, the fast line, has definitely fallen below the orange line after crossing it over. And it looks like the histogram has flipped from light red back to solid red instead of popping its head up to do some green like it did in this section and this section. And overall, we see that the oscillators on the MACD are just moving in this direction. Solid momentum. So every time we have a crossover, when we come back up, we bump our head on this upper limit. See that? See how that's working? And so now the fast line has glanced off of the slow line right there, the blue line. See how it's underneath the orange? That means bearish. So now that we have fallen off of this big volume node here, it looks like we're going to continue on headed towards this 2,550 price point where I have this blue line. Now let's clear this out and scrunch this up so we can see that line a little bit more clearly. And then there's the purple dash line. But we notice that there ain't too much of volume history at this price point, so it may not hold. So momentum could carry us down to the purple dash line or this big fat node at 22,750. All right. Let's move right on to the 1 week chart. This is a brief update. I don't want to get too crazy on this one, but just to show you what this is looking like on the big chart. There's a couple things that are troubling that we're looking at as far as the price is concerned. And this could be the last time we see a big major dip in Bitcoin. It could be the last hurrah before the bull market starts. So here we are in this zone above the red dash line. And we have a stochastic that is very bearish. We have the fast line, the blue line, falling away from the orange line, and getting a gap that is wider. See, so that means that we have strong bearish momentum. Now, when you add to it, the fast line and the slow line are touching here on the MACD oscillators. And this is what we call a bearish cross. That means momentum could start to go towards or continue to the downside, which confirms this divergence here. It means the next move is going to be that this blue line is going to cross over and head down. And we also see that the MACD histogram has gone from the solid green here, then it went light green, solid green, and then light green. And now we're at the zero line. So once we hit that zero line, we go down beneath and we start to print the red bars like what you see here. And if it's solid red, it means momentum is down. If it's light red, it means we're trying to crawl back up to the zero line. Whoops, that was supposed to be an arrow right there like that. So I'm thinking that this is where we start to go underneath the zero line, and we're going to have bearish momentum. They're going to watch. We're going to see if we fail the 50 EMA right here, which I'll bet you we do, because as we're touching the 50 EMA line, when you take this into account plus this, it's going to probably let us know we're going to fail. Then we're going to test this little blue support line here. We might bounce up and then back down. Then we test the purple line, and then we might be able to report about your favorite line, which is the red dash line, maybe in the next Bitcoin update, but we'll save that for now. So that's all I wanted to let you know. Just a quick, easy update on Bitcoin, and just a side note about how wrong everyone has been in being premature. And here, I tell you what, post in the comments if you are as annoyed with me about all of the popular YouTubers using the same stupid titles to get you to click on their video. And here are the common phrases that really chap my buns. I get so irritated with this, I want to throw a brick through my computer screen. That sounded like Barack Obama. I want to throw a brick through my computer screen when I hear these people make these statements. Statement number one is, oh my gosh, Bitcoin has done something that it's never done before. I hate that. I see that every day. Oh, really? Bitcoin has done something that it's never done before, and it's been around since 2010? Really now? I'm supposed to believe that? Or here's another good one. Bitcoin has just flashed a signal on the chart that we haven't seen in years. And this signal is undeniable. Oh, man, I can't stand that one. I just want to reach out and choke somebody when I see them saying this. You know, here's the funny thing about it. Let's just say, for example, let me clear this out. We're going to take a whole zone. Let's take this entire zone from going from here to here in this entire bearish collapse, right? During this time, every day, Bitcoin has just done something that it's never done before, or we just got this rare chart indication that we haven't seen since the inception of Bitcoin, or it only comes once every blue moon, every red blood moon, or once every 100 years. Something ridiculous like that. And then during this time period that we're here in the bear market rally, every day we have a new video with a new indicator or some movement that Bitcoin has never done before, which says that without a shadow of a doubt, we're going straight to the moon from that point. And here we are looking at this. Let me just make that red. Looking at this stochastic with this bearish momentum. This has to play out, guys. It's got to finish. You can't just skip that. We're going to have to probably follow this thing all the way down here before we come up for the bull market. It's going to happen. This has to play out too. These oscillators have to do this and come all the way back up before it's going to be time to release the bulls in the bull market. I mean, look at this, okay? How many of these do we have? We have the peak here, and we have a lower high here, and we have a lower high here. We're still going to do this. All these waves, this is the biggest wave that fires off. Boom, right there. And then here's the first shock wave. Here's the second shock wave. And then here is the bear market rally shock wave. And then we got to finish that out before we can gather momentum and start the bull market. Well, let me know what you think about that. And again, post in the comments if you are as irritated as me, and if I have not mentioned what your most irritating clickbait title is, post it in the comments below. Copy and paste it if you want to, and we'll talk about that some more. That's all I've got for now, but I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Pro channel. And I appreciate your continued support. And if you would like to be one of the fantastic people that supports this channel, you may do so with the giving of a super thanks, and I thank you in advance. That's all I got for now. This is Carlton, and I am out.